So I recently got a dolly to install onto my homemade battery pack. I figured I'd do a video talking about how something that I really haven't seen people address with these. It could kind of catch you off guard. It's just that if you're planning to get one of these and use the charging feature to charge your battery pack, that'll work fine if you are on, either you're going to use grid power to charge when that's available, or you have a inverter generator. But if you don't have an inverter generator, there's lots of people, most of the older generators are not inverter style. The frequency of the AC output on a generator is going to be directly tied to the frequency of the motor. Every time the motor bogs down, the frequency is going to change. And so with a lot of these inverters, they're specifically designed to, any time that the grid power, if the voltage goes too low, goes too high, or the frequency is outside of a given range, then it will automatically switch over to battery power. So if you have a non-inverter generator and you try and use this inverter charger to charge your battery, what'll end up happening is, even if you had like a really good generator and it did regulate itself fairly well, then usually when this thing switches over and will take whatever load that the battery and inverter is running, it will then switch that to the generator, and as soon as it does that, then the generator is bound to bog down at least a little bit, and at that point then it's going to see that the power that it's getting from the generator is no longer within, either be out of voltage spec or out of the frequency will be off, and so it will immediately switch back to the battery, and it will just keep doing this. So if you don't have a inverter generator, plan to not charge your battery pack off of your generator with one of these. You can get something, they do sell dedicated lithium iron phosphate battery packs, so that's probably the way to go. I don't have one of those, but I did buy this thing a while back, and it seems to work pretty good. Not only goes up to, it's like 17 amps, yeah, but you can do anywhere from 0 volts to 60 volts. So with this one device, you can charge pretty much any battery pack that you might have with this, which is really cool. The downside is that at least with this one in particular, you're going to set the voltage and the current limiting with these two potentiometers, which is kind of a pain, because you wouldn't want, that you got a BMS, so if the voltage goes too high, then it should just shut itself off, but obviously you don't want that to happen. But so I'd probably be better just to get a charger that's dedicated for lithium iron phosphate. But definitely, if you're going to rely on a generator or whatever power source, if you have the option to test whatever power source you're going to use to run this to charge your battery pack, you want to obviously test it before you needed it, so because it might not work.